All right, it is the Wolf of Cryptocurrency. Go ahead and wrapping up not only the day, but I am starting a new one. It is 1 a.m. on August 22nd, 2017. And just like we predicted, the solar eclipse hour did give us an indicator that Bitcoin would go down. Guess what? It went down $600. Now, what do you do when Bitcoin goes down $600 in a day? You cash out almost everything and you buy Bitcoin. Okay? If you didn't do that, oh, I feel sorry for you because you just got, $700-800 discount. Easy. Easy. Okay, let's see where we're at right now. I wanted to show you guys, I do have some money stuck in Monero. The reason I do is because I know what is going on with it. There's another, this is TradingView for all you guys. This is like the best platform that I can find for free for right now, and that's why all the ads pop up. Now, I got my my stuff set up. If you guys watch my videos, you know what I'm saying. Bing, there goes another one. The green just passed the red, which means it's gonna break out again, and that's why I held. I don't panic sell. I got in right about. We can actually check it out. Let's see here. See, everything's going up, everything's looking good, but these are just, look, everybody's buying, that's good. Okay, so I made a couple of buys. I bought at, what was that, 028, 0, okay, so 028 and 025. This doesn't seem right, but it is right. So I know that I sold a little bit. No, I bought this just to kind of mess with, tell you the truth. It went up a ton last night, and let's get out the 1 minute ticker just to do over an hour. And you can see it was like boom, I barely missed it. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden it was going like this, and let's see. I don't know. I bought it around somewhere like this. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, but it's gonna boom again. Obviously, we're gonna see the cup and handle, if that's what you want to call it. But this is really, you can bring it together and call it that if you want. And you know what happens after that? Usually it'll break out again. So, everybody's buying. It's been a crazy day trading. Let's go ahead and see if we can bring up, the winners. And they're not necessarily the winners, like I said. Dude, Ripple up 20%. You know what though? It started at 15 cents. I think it is at, if we can go. So this one actually, so I took half the money out right here. Perfect time. I missed this. I don't know what the heck happened there. And so it was actually, well, let's just go ahead and look at it. Let's see here. Everybody's buying. That's good for me. Okay, so bought twice in a row. I bought at 4,379. And then I bought at 5,102. Now I needed some BTC. I don't like going outside and getting some. And I went ahead and sold for a small profit. Basically, doing it off there. Now you see it's down. You know what? I'm not worried about it. This is going to come around. Ripple is compounding right here. This is getting so much in the last little while that it has enough volume to go ahead and boom, and it will boom. It's just doing its thing. The market's doing its thing. It's correcting from this huge thing, and it will go ahead and probably, let's see here. I think it's gonna go on a pattern like this, and then like this. Well, it might go. It doesn't matter though. I don't sell for a loss, and so we have to hit. I think I already got my sell order up. Nope. We have to hit way above this, which I'm actually predicting 34 cents, 32 cents. I'll go ahead and sell at 32 cents. I don't get too greedy. But when I do go on there and I'm about to sell, but look at this chart, you guys. This is months and months and months of consolidation, and then boom, it just, this is what I like about crypto. You have to learn about it. Now, Ripple is backed by Google, and they're solving the international financial banking program so that you will be able to go ahead. Look at that. Let's go ahead and turn this into days. All right, so 2016. That's huge for a day. That's huge. All right, especially when this thing used to. I remember this was all the rage. On this bullish run that we had, it came all the way up with us. But you know what? This thing takes a long time to get all, and so people kept on going down the Fibonacci steps. And I can show you how, but these charts suck. And then all of a sudden, dude, it boomed big time. And, everybody's like, oh, that's not booming. Well, when you go ahead and take it to, the most accurate on this, which is a 30-minute, then, today, 8:21, yeah, I think it boomed. We can go ahead and run a scale up there, but I think that's officially called booming. So I'm ready for the market to just do its thing. Obviously, I know the indicators, I know everything. Volume's being pumped into there. People are believing in Ripple again. It's up 6. It's been down 13, 18 since I think it was like. I can show you. It hasn't been up there since looks like the beginning of the month, maybe. That's how crypto is. So short term most of the time. There's other things that you hold long term. But look at this is Monero. Going back to that is my coin. Now what you want to do, it just got passed up. Z-Class. On my other ones, I told you not to chase it, or I told myself, said I wasn't going to chase it, and now it's slowly declining. It's up like 125% or something like that. You got to know what you're doing, and you got to be able to do the math, and you got to be able to move quick, and you got to be able to navigate on your lane of traffic. You don't worry about what anybody else is doing. I got friends calling me all the time saying, what should I do with here? Can you chart this? Dude, I'm in the middle of, taking care of 2 kids and babysitting and so on and so forth. So, update the Ponzi schemes. We lost out. I made half my money back. But anytime that I make money in Bitcoin, I think it's good time. It's down. I don't care. It is going to be up eventually. So I don't, I would have rather had the $100 in Bitcoin, go down to, $70 and then, eventually up. But, that's what happens when you play Ponzi. Now, this is the next one that I've been looking at. This one is sustainable. I know some people that have been making stupid cash. I got in late, but it doesn't matter because I know how to bust these things, all right? So this is what we're going to do. If you become a part of my team, I will go ahead and, well, I'm going to show you how to do it anyway. So how we used to bust these back in the day. And they've already actually taken control of it because they knew, some people know what they're doing, like me. So let's go ahead and, whoops. Let's go ahead and sign in. I'll show you guys what this is all about so you guys can go ahead and get my link. And if you do, then like I said, I'm going to show you guys real quick how we're going to bust this open. And I will put it in the description of the thing below, but in the description below. So go ahead and click on that, and my team is going to crush it, and I will tell you why. I'm not going to just say, oh, give me your referrals. Give me your referrals. I'm going to show you how we used to turn these bots out, okay? And how we used to crush these systems and how we got out quick, okay? You do not buy in for thousands and thousands of dollars. If you want, you can. The best way to do it is buy in for the minimum and compound that, okay? And I'll tell you what I'm talking about in just 1 second. Password, let's see here. All right, guys. So this is controlled finance. I don't know why it doesn't have my active deposit because I just barely put it in there. Bitcoin. Kind of odd. It actually might have set up 2 accounts. Truth be told. Whoops. Let's see here. Okay, so alright. So anyway, it's saying that, I guess I don't know what this is because it should have, only $10, and then let's see, withdraw or deposit. Where's my deposit history? Your account. You know what? I think it dropped below. So Bitcoin probably dropped below, and it cost me like $15 to send it over. So it's not gonna let me put an active. It's because you at least have to have $10, which really actually makes me bad. I mean, we're literally 3 cents away. All right. So anyway, how we do this, let's go to how I do this. This is how I'm going to tell you guys how. So this used to be 5%. Well, people started, getting wise. All right. It says, minimum deposit $10, maximum deposit $50,000, and you can pay in Bitcoin. Standard rate 1% a day, right? Well, this is a kicker, 3%. So if you go ahead and put in $10 and you've got 3%, we're adding an interest of 3% to deposits. Okay, I don't know if that's just right there or not. We'll figure it out. It doesn't matter. Somebody told me that it doesn't matter. It's in any of these deposits. So what we're going to do, if not, then we'll go ahead and go to here and turn out. We'll take the money, and we'll go ahead and here and turn out. And what I mean by that is you get the lowest one. So $300, you're making, 1 point, 10% if you hit over 300. I know if you do $10, it's 1% daily. Um, so it's got this little calculator down here. Obviously, if you do $10, you're not going to receive a return on investment till it doesn't really make sense, but daily earnings $12.50 when I put in $10. Uh, okay, so daily earnings. I think they think I'm doing $100. Like, oh, okay, let's calculate. Oh my, this is not right. All right, so 10 cents, right? 70 cents, 30 cents. Well, what you do is we go ahead and create an account. You create an account and you just go ahead and put in $10 and then you get that 3% and you go ahead and put in $10, $10, $10, $10, $10. Now, the fees are getting expensive, so we have to go ahead and do the math. I think it's going to be easiest if we just go ahead and do, $50. I was looking at the math, and it doesn't make sense to do $10. It actually makes sense to do $30 or $40. So instead of putting a whopping, $4,500 down or whatever and getting a 1.4%, you want to go ahead and take it and do a ton of $30, and they give you 33% interest to each for every single deposit. It used to be 5%. They're starting to realize that people are finding out, and it literally just changed today. So that's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna go ahead and get you the math, because it took me, $5 to send this over here. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's see. So if you do that, and then you add 3% to 30, you would be getting, what, $33. And then you add it again, add it again, add it again. So I could do this on a calculator better, and you add another one. And all of a sudden you're up to 96 or $99. Whoops. Instead of paying $1,000, you can pay $999. But this will be triple. This will be you'll get 3% more of that, if that makes sense. Okay, so instead of putting $1,000 in, or let's just make it simple, instead of putting $100 in, you'd want to do 3 deposits of $30 in, right? Because every time you get 3% for each deposit, and then on top of that, you're going to get 1% a day. So that's why this is sustainable. Now, the more people, the more wells that come in, they're just going to go ahead and do away with this. It just can't sustain. I really wish I would have jumped on this early, because I would have just crushed it. And that's my fault. I put money into a different one. But I'm going across the board. My thing's trading. These are just like a side gig to go ahead and make money. Another company that I will hook you guys up with is USI. This is like my insurance company, and basically, I can tell you in a nutshell, they'll double your money in 140 days. Okay, been around for 15 years. Great company. Don't worry about it. I will get you to where you need to be. All right. So on that note, let's go ahead and see what's going on with, got Monero going ham. Somebody says that Plilo 21 hours ago, and let's see what's happening with it. This is what I like about it. It will just sit there and actually I mean, look at that, dude. It just broke out. It didn't even like swivel this way. It didn't swivel this way. I mean, this thing just busted out. And now, if it stays in this channel, it won't be long. And this guy's like, if it wouldn't count on this. But if it did do that, then that would be insane, right? Well, anything's possible in crypto, you know, unlikely considering the speed of rise. So I think these are day. Yep, this is from the day. So these are daily tickers. So you saw it. I mean, in I guess now 3 days, it has gone up. Let's see this Fibonacci. What is that? 0.8 to 0.1. Let's see here. It's actually gone up 10x. 2 days. You guys kidding me, dude? You can't make this money anywhere. If you guys are really that dumb, then good for you. But Monero, I stuck around them. If you guys don't know what it is, it's anonymity coin, and I love it. It's been around forever. It's not going anywhere. So basically, what it did was, it jumped back in like right here. They were like, "Oh man, we'll jump back in." It was like, "No, I'm still in the game." And now it looks like this, the least option. It might go like this, but if it would have went like this, it would have sucked. I'm glad I got in. That's all I can say. So wrapping up today, we killed it, dude. We freaking smashed it. They talk about the robots and everything. And look at this, dude. Again, we're talking about this is live, and this is where the magic happens when the green goes over the red. Okay. And this is on a 60-minute. Let's go ahead and change this actually. Because the math that you do really does decide a lot. So, all right, here we go. So it already did actually come up. And now it's flattening out. Now most people panic sell, right? And that's what they wait for. This is what the whales wait for. They want you to panic sell. And so anytime you see this hammer too, by the way, let's go ahead and where is it? I can never really figure these out. Nope. Let's go ahead and do this. So anytime that you see this, now it has to be thin. And let's go ahead and change that to bright green. Anytime you see that sign right there, that little hammer with just a little bit, it has to look like a hammer. Okay, that looks like a hammer, right? This looks like a mallet, but this looks like a hammer. Anytime you see that, that is a tall tell sign. I mean, sometimes it works, with other ones, but this is a tall tell sign that it is going to boom. All right, so that's always like a good time to get your money in if you're going to do a short. Boom. Obviously you can't always predict them unless you got the moving averages, which right here you see the green past the red. So if you were, and we're not even on the right tickers, I got to pay for those. So, we could go ahead and do another one right there. Let's go ahead and do this. I love these. So, but still, it's like, it's basically pressing the power button, dude. Boom, power button. Boom, power button. And if you would have sold right here, you would have seen that coming, then you would have been great. Now look, it's starting to flatten out a little bit. If we want to, we can even go ahead and break it down. This is what I like to do on shorts. And you can see that, people are putting less and less money into it, but these things are always changing. Oh, does that start to look like a hammer? It's not though. Oh, it's getting really thin. That means the next one's going to be like this, which means that this can easily be manipulated. And what it's going to do is cross over this again. All right. Now, with that being said, one thing you never want to do, and this is what I did earlier, go ahead and just put this down here. Oh, there goes the freaking. I didn't realize where I put these, but they're at both. Good spots. And it's funny how it matches up. If we want to go ahead and put, lines on it, you can go ahead and do that. Oops. I hate it when I usually simplify this. So obviously that was going to happen. But this is also going to happen. Which you just go ahead and kind of put it through clusters. You don't have to make it, it looks like right here is actually going to be. That's a new channel right there. It jumped up. So obviously it was in this one. It was in a downtrend, a little bit of a side trend. Boom, power up, and then it came down. Boom, power up. That's as easy it is. It's not that hard. So I'm betting that these will hit. This will reverse because people like Monero, and then it's gonna go boom. Just like that again. It might go below it because, I might need to move this line down here. But that's as low as it's going to go. And I would put anything on that. That is as low as it will go. So we created a new. And then if you want to go ahead and add another one, oops, supposed to copy it. Cool. All right. Anyway, that's just good. My report of the day. It looks like this has now gone under, which is never a good sign. But we are on a 1 minute chart, so this thing can flip around in 2 seconds. So let's go ahead and put it on the, just for peace of mind now, 30 minutes is always, like I said, been the best. Isn't that funny how it lines up for this kind of stuff? And we're still on track. All right. So don't trip. Where's that other line at? Guess not officially yet, but no, it said a new channel, and so you want to get it like right here. And even if you want to bring this down, you could, because you want to view where it's all clustered. So it's going to bounce around in here, and then probably, I just know that people were loving it. This does have like a little bit more speed, but it doesn't really matter. You know what? That being said, this was the Ultra Boom, and this is all today. Wait, no, this is back in 822. So this happened earlier today. And that's why I had all the lines set up a different way. Tailor button. And so it's pretty cool because you can manipulate these charts any way that you want. You can make them vertical, you can make them sideways, you can grab them usually, but it's got this freaking wick up here, and then it gives you a live overview of what's going on exactly right now, which this is not bad. If we can get this to rise and we can get this to bend, because right now, obviously this has got, just depends on how much money is being pumped into it, and that's why you want to have a couple of these up. People look like they're selling, but you know what? They'll sell just to buy back. They sell to get people to panic sell, and then they buy back, and then, So, looks a little bit different on this. This thing is obviously a piece. Like, even if you do turn on the, dark, it's just not the same. But, what we're kind of seeing is if anybody knows what that's called, a cup and handle movement. And once that is completed, then we'll see it go up. So, if that makes sense. Nobody knows what those are called. It doesn't matter. Another place to go through is, not only TradingView, but you can get other people's insight. So, say I wanted people's insight on PTC, just versus the dollar, how much it's going to be. You got all these pros on here. I mean, this is free information. These people know what they're doing, right? And so we knew it couldn't sustain. So 16 hours ago, this guy made a thing. It's hit every single one, right? So wrong. Indestructible rules. So he knows that all these are wrong. He knows that it can't self-sustain itself. Now he's predicting, obviously, that it's going to go down to 1250. I don't think. No, the Elliott wave. Okay, so he's predicting that it's going to go down to. Gosh, what does he. Like what? Dollars? Like. I'm kind of confused because we haven't even hit $5,000 yet. Oh, this is like 2018. So he's predicting. You know what? I would not guess that this is wrong. So by July, this is one that I'm going to save actually. Indestructible rules. So by July 2019, Bitcoin will be worth $250,000. All right. Now, we haven't got there yet. We are almost there. All right. So let's go ahead and see what other people think, though. This one looks good. I'm sorry I didn't want to bring this on. I just want to show you some free stuff that you guys can find out. So they knew that this is going to be a reversal signal, right? Boom. Let's press play. Oh, I guess it is live. So, and this is Bitcoin against the dollar. I mean, look at the year we've had, you guys. Like, 2017 starts, right? We hit $1,000. I remember it. I took a snapshot and we hit $1,000. By April, I get my friends involved. Well, tell you the truth, one friend. Boom. Biggest bullish run ever. It goes up to literally it hit $3,000. Okay. So in 4 months, it 3x. Now look, it's dropping down. Everybody's probably panic selling, trying to put their money into altcoins. This is where I come in and I sell my altcoins to buy Bitcoin, but I wanted to hit its rock bottom, which is going to be, tell you the truth, I don't think this guy's too far off. I think that it's going to be right here. I think that'd be perfect. So $3,100. You know how much that's going to scare people? Going from 45, it actually hit 45, it looks like, just for a second. And then, it kind of rode. And these are weeks. So this is by weeks. But you got to understand all these other things that are going on. The MACD, the RSI. I guess we don't have the MACD on here, but the RSI. And why bearish divergence. Okay, I mean, this just doesn't happen in any other currency, and these charts are universal. So the lowest that it will go is 2,800. If it goes down to $3,000, I am putting everything I own into Bitcoin, like literally. Because I know that it will boom. I know by the end of the quarter, it is going to hit the ceiling of this, which is $6,000. Go ahead and timestamp that and date it. All right? You heard it here from the wolf that Bitcoin is unstoppable. The reason I know is because I've been watching this market a very long time. All right, let's see what the market is looking like today. And everybody's running away from Bitcoin, right? You know what? They don't care. 45% dominance, 138 million. People actually took their money out of the market. They actually did not take their money out of Bitcoin. 24-hour volume, we are gaining $10 billion a day. Okay. Now, when we hit the $1 trillion mark, it's gone. You guys want to see some other stuff? Well, look at this. Decentralized social nexus plus social. Social is going to be the currency, and I got to get in this. Basically, all I have to do is give them, this is like a perfect time to do it too. 5 Ether, and I'll receive 3,500, social tokens, right? Well, what that does is, this is long-term investment, but look at how beautiful this thing is. It's like Twitter Instagram and Facebook rolled up in the one with a little bit of YouTube. And it's decentralized. They already got the app. They already got a credit card. So they are cutting out everybody, complete transparency all over the world. The white paper is amazing. I'm telling you guys, you got to get in these crowd funds. 94% of the coins are available for purchasing during the ICO. A maximum 5% of the total supply of the coins will be given to promote the product via platform. So they have a day left. I've got to make a decision. Am I going to go ahead and, buy? Or am I going to sit out on this one? No, I'm going to buy on this. Now, the only thing that you do want to look for on this, they got everything. They got a marketplace, they got instant messaging, they have, security, decentralization, groups. Basically, you're keeping all your data on your computer, which means that you are not going to have to, put it on somebody else's. It's very weird how they do it. It's a compression algorithm that makes it not seem like there's anything on your computer, and it's not going to be slowing it down, and it doesn't even necessarily have to be yours. The reason that they say there's only 1 hour left or 1 day left is because that is the first round of until week 1 bonus end. So once it goes down, you'll start realizing you're gonna get, 1 ether is gonna equal like 500, and then every week. This is how these ICOs work, and this is why they fund so quick. So you're only looking at, at a small. Q4 2015 move data and uploads to decentralized and encrypted storage. Okay, so, and distribution of Nexus debit card. So in a year, you will be investing into the new Facebook. How does that sound? This is why ICOs. Now you can see these guys are legit. Check them out. Look them up. These people are not messing around. And this is what you got to get in on. And with that being said, this is Red Sloat, the wolf of cryptocurrency, showing you how to quadruple. You know what? Anything is impossible. Start at 800. I'm sustaining my lifestyle. I've got a family that I'm watching full time until they go back to school. And then it's X-nay. I got some people I'm talking to tomorrow that might stake me. If they stake me and they let me do cryptocurrency, it's done. We'll give them their return back in 2 days, and then the rest of the month will be mine to make the money. Okay? So, with that being said, I'll let you guys go, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for submitting comments, and go ahead and give this a thumbs up. Hit that bell if you support me. If not, that's fine. I'm growing my following. I know it takes time, it takes consistency, and it takes great content. And if you want to know what the future is, then you will stay tuned.